figures and K's, my name's written fluid.
6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Colts. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Huard, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go from Indy. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be first down, Denver. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Nix off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Taylor again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
We've set it downs from 37. Putting the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Shoves one away. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. One right down the middle. And the Colts tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Harvey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Full 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready. Cowboy 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Hits him on the out route. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing again on 2nd. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
60, ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st down, Denver.
Nix with it on 1st. Hits him on the in route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Now Nix. Moves this one off to Harvey. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And it's Sam Darnold. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Browns come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get it. The Seahawks had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. And here it's Bryce Young finding T-Mac, Teteroa McMillan. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle, and in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than... in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Running back sent in motion left. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
They give to Taylor, right side. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Get it.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now. Has some room to work. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. QB sneak coming. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign for it.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Back on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game.
Colts, 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos, and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Giving this to Harvey. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He's going for it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
A gain of 6. That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
Here's Harvey running from his own read. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! Through the defense he goes. Root to burn. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos, running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Gain of 68 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. To the line they go. It's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Colts 11-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Headed out right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts offense set to head out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
Ready?
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Looking over the middle, that's likely. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. It is caught left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Broncos first down. A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos only up by a few. 2nd down now, they need 7. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Harvey once more. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 2nd down, give to Harvey. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Need hardly anything here, 2nd and inches. Again, they give to Harvey. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Colts 21.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.